Welcome guys. I don't know where you're watching this video from, but if you are seeing my face now, I bring you good news. For some time now, if you've been following me, you know that I'm into so many aspects of tech. I am actually very passionate about tech. I do CCTV, solar installation, smart home automation, app development, web design, and all of that. But I didn't just start by doing everything. I started with web design. All right, and that is why I am making this video. I want to run a program that initiates people into tech through web design, because I've noticed something. Most people, they want to get into tech, but they are scared. They don't even know where to start. You know, when you talk about tech, everybody is thinking is one big thing, is something that you have to do a whole lot, to start. But then, like I said, I started with just knowing how to design websites. And I've seen a lot of people that even started from graphic design. They became UI UX designers, and their journey continued from there. So the bottom line is, get into tech through a means. If you are trying to get into tech, or if you are into tech, the most basic thing you should know how to design, in my own opinion, is a website. Like I said, I do so many things now, but I started with just designing a website for an entertainment blog I ran then in school. I didn't even plan to make it commercial, but here I am today. I do a whole lot of things. I've been like 15 years plus into the game, and now I can deliver tech services in different areas. So I want to take people from web design. I know if you learn web design, you can become so many other things. You can start doing so many other things, and the journey is fruitful. The opportunity is endless. But the idea is to take you through your tech journey, starting from web design, and it is for free. All right. So if you've been looking for ways to enter into tech, and your head has been spinning, a whole lot of things coming to your head, you don't even know where to start, this is an opportunity for you. I decided to make it free for a reason. This is my own way of giving back to the society. If you've been following me, you will know that I teach web design for 100K, 150, more or less, depending on how you are coming, depending on who is coming. All right. But now I want to make it absolutely free. Why? Because I want to train just 100 persons. I want it to be my own. That is what I am feeling like now. All right. This is me. This is coming from me, Collins, not as Web Oracle. By the way, my name is Ugwan Collins Ugochukwu. I am the founder of Digital Web Oracle ICT Services, where we do a whole lot of things tech. But today, I'm not here to talk about what we do. Today, I am here to usher someone into tech through web design. My focus mainly is kids, or let me not say kids, young guys from 14 years to 27 years. All right. I need people that are complete newbie, people that don't even untapped people that have zero knowledge. I want to take them by the hand and walk them through their journey. But if you are more than this age range and you feel like tech is what you can actually do, of course, you're welcome on board. But why I'm saying 14 years to 27 years is because I've noticed that most of all these our young guys, they're already losing the roadmap. All right, they're already deviating from the roadmap. So I am feeling like it is high time, we begin to guide them early enough. The situation of the country, everybody is you know everybody is blaming the government. Everybody is complaining, but I believe the change that we want to see have to start from us, and it's just very okay for us to start grooming the young guys from even before they even start knowing so much about the world. Let them start getting into tech. Imagine from 14 years, 15, 16, 17, and the person is already designing website, for instance, even before the person gets into school. He already has something that has the potential of setting him apart in the industry or in the economy of today. All right, so it's a very important thing for me, and I urge you, if you have anybody within this range, the person must have a laptop. Very important. The person must have a laptop. There is no way you can uh, begin tech without having a laptop. I am not one of these people that will tell you can design website using your phone. All right, you must have your laptop, and you must be ready to practice, because it's very practical. If you're not practicing, to not get the best out of the course. All right, so you should be ready to practice. And what do I mean by that? You should be ready to get your domain name and hosting while we are going, so that as you are designing, you are following us up. All right, and you are learning. This window, I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know when you'll be watching this video. You may be watching this video and the offer is still valid. I may be watching this video and I am back to getting paid to teach people, but I don't know when you're watching this video. So I would suggest, if you're watching this video now, you find a way to contact me. I don't know where you're watching it from. If it's on YouTube, I'll leave a number on the description below so that you contact me. If it's on Instagram, you can send a DM so that we can get you started. At least it's high time we begin to attend to the young guys, of our generation, so that they will not deviate so much. Most of them are confused. Most of them don't even know what to do, where to start, and there is information overload. There is noise on the internet every time, and these people are already, most of them are on the internet. Most of them are deviating. Most of them are doing things that are not necessary, and on the long run, before they realize it, they are far gone. So it's better, I want to take them. I want to concentrate on them. And if you have a sibling, if you have a daughter or a son, you have a ward, you have somebody in your care, that is the best thing you can do for the person is to enroll the person into this course. Like I said, it is free, and there's a reason I am doing it for free. Once I hit that 100 persons, the 100 is even too much, but I know why I'm doing 100, because I know that in that 100, it's not everybody that's going to be serious. So in that 100, if I can even get few persons or any amount of people in that, that will be serious, that I can change their life through web design. Most of them will learn web design, and what they can do is limitless. Just to open their mindset, to open their eye on what is happening on the internet first. Let them get into the space, and from there they start figuring out what to do with their life. All right. And if in this 21st century you are asking how to earn with your web design skill, my job today or in this course is not to teach you how to earn. There are so many ways to earn. You can be a freelancer. You can start your own web design agency. If you are business oriented, you can start gunning for clients in the abroad. There are so many people teaching how to freelance and how to hit clients from the abroad. You can, but everything has to start with you learning the skill. If you don't even have the skill, you will not have the confidence to start telling people what you can do or what you know how to do. All right. So if you have the skill, the next thing you can start looking for ways to monetize it. In the course, during the program, I am going to be showing one or two ways, to monetize it. People monetize their skill in different ways. And some people are going to even learn it and be using it for their own self. Take, for instance, if you want to start marketing, digital marketing, you should have the basic knowledge of web design, at least to create landing pages. All right. You should be able to create landing pages. Or if you want to start drop shipping or any other tech course, the most basic thing you can do is to learn how to design a website. So it's very, very important. Website design is a very, very important skill in the whole tech space. From there, like I said, you begin to expand to, every other thing you want to learn. And coming to the specification, some of you now will be thinking, I don't have a laptop, or I have a laptop, I don't know if the laptop can serve. Web design doesn't require so much. It doesn't require too much specification as regards to the laptop you are going to be using. If you have this is the HP laptop, an average laptop, if you have something like this, it's very, very good for you to start, or even something less than this. All right. And this also, you can start if you have a MacBook. This is MacBook Pro. You can start, but I won't advise if you are starting to start with this, except if you're already conversant with using it. All right. This is easier to navigate. This HP is easier to navigate. Just like using an Android phone and an Apple phone. This is easier to navigate. I'm using this one because I started with this. I'm used to this, and I'm used to this too. But if you're starting and you're using this, it's just like you're learning two things at the same time, if you understand what I mean. So just an average laptop can serve. And let me quickly show you the kind of websites you're going to be designing after this course, or after engaging in this program. The kind of website you're going to be designing, you can design an e-commerce website. Let me show you from the last website we've designed. I'll show you some of the websites you can design. Okay, so I'll show you some of the websites you are going to be designing after passing through this program. This is an e-commerce website. We just finished designing this e-commerce website. As you can see how beautiful it is. Once you load the website, it will pop up this here. You sign up and connect to, but that's not what we want. So look at what is an e-commerce website where this person is selling clothes. I wouldn't go too deep into the website. you know what an e-commerce website is, where you can sell things. So if you can design this website, you can design most of the websites you can actually think of, because this website contains how to do most of the things. So let's say we click on one of these products, it will take us to where we can go and start shopping. Look at the amount. If I click add to cart, I'll add it to cart, proceed to checkout, just like your normal e-commerce website is. This is one of the websites you can design, after going through our course, as you can see. So let me show you one of our, latest website that we designed for, and this is an NGO. Let me see if I still remember the URL. Okay, let's see. This is an NGO we just designed, Feka Initiative. So you can design an NGO, all right, an NGO website. As you can see how beautiful it is. This is what you'll be learning how to design. I mean, if you look around you, a whole lot of people need websites. A whole lot of people need website for their business, for their organization, for their parastatal. So what if you are that person that they will go to if they want to design it? Now, what you do with the skill is up to you, but then you have to learn the skill first. All right, this is very, very important about us key strategies. If you want to donate, these are the different pages, different menus. If you want to donate to the NGO, you can click on donate and you can go from there. Right, this is one of the websites. Or you can still design if it's an investment website. I don't know if I have any investment website in my head. Let's say okay, let's see. There are so many websites you can actually design after going through this program. It's going to be power packed. It's going to be heavily packed. All right. I don't want to start discussing the modality, how we are going to be conducting it, but we're going to be having live session. We're going to have, we're going to give you login details to a dashboard, so that even after teaching you, you can rewatch the video and practice. The most important thing is that you're practicing. If you're coming to me, make sure you're ready to practice. If you're not ready to practice, that means this whole essence of teaching you would be defeated. So this is an investment website. This is different plans where you invest. You can click on buy now, and you go to the dashboard, invest, your ROI is reading. This is not what I'm going to be going through now, but I'm just showing you some kind of websites you can actually design. You want to design a courier website or a shipment website, logistics website, you can actually do that after undergoing this course. Name the website, name it, business website, portfolio website, name the website in your mind. You actually know how to design it if you go through this course. So I don't know what you'll be waiting for. As I'm talking, you should be contacting the number in this description if you're watching me from YouTube. You understand? Or clicking the link. I may decide to drop a link. All right. It is very, very important. If you have anybody that you want to, like I said, your sibling, your ward, you have a cousin, if you're an uncle, big uncle, start doing your big uncle duties by, inviting your wards or your cousin or your nephew or your whatever to come and partake in this opportunity. Like I said, this may not last. I don't know how long this is going to last, but as much as it lasts, all right, take advantage of it. Opportunities like this don't come every day. If you go around the internet, you see how much people use to teach people how to design a website. I saw one the other time, 120,000 to design a website, and I'm offering it for free. But you're going to promise me, and I'm repeating that because it's very, very important. You should be ready to practice, and make sure you have your laptop. This can serve, this can also serve, but then make sure you know how to use this before you come, so that you know be learning two things at the same time. This one is very easy. You can use it, and you'll be glad you did. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the inside. Take advantage of this opportunity. And once again, my name is Ugwan Konisugochuku, and I am passionate about teaching people ways to get into tech, especially through web design. It is web design because web design started it for me. I started through web design, and now I am into so many things in tech. That can also be, if I can do it, you can do better. All right, I am encouraging you to hop on this opportunity, and trust me, you'll be glad you did. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.